How's it going, everyone? Another Canadian video games channel, returning once again to play some more Civilization 6. I did say once again, but this is part 2. We'll roll with it, it's fine. So, at the end of last part, we had traveled a lot of coastline. In fact, we've outlined this one continent here. I say one continent, it's actually, from the continent perspective, it is 2 or 3 continents? Yeah, we have Asia up here. Zealandia runs through the middle, past Rio, and out over here by Delhi, and and Kabul as well. And up north we have Asia, so it's a large supercontinent of 3 smaller continents, and it even carries across this small body of water, which is shallow water, so that does kind of make sense in a way. And we get over here, Antarctica, which is up there. This is all part of Zealandia, which bridges this little gap here. So that was the continents that we've explored. We've met India, Egypt, America, and Brazil. America and Brazil being the closest ones to us. And we've built up Nidaros at least a little bit. There we go. There's the city name. And in a few turns we'll hit size 6, which is a boost to something or other that we're working towards. And we're working at producing a holy site over here, and taking care of some barbarians, and reconstructing some areas after a swarm of barbarians came in and tried to destroy everything. So that's the situation as of right now. So we're going to work to improve our situation.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
Good, we've got mining. Let's see how things are going up here. You're healing, and you're exploring, but you're just exploring the same direction that guy's already going, so I'm not sure what you were attempting to achieve. Is that a city-state? I think that's a city-state because it's got the solid borders. Nope, that's... I don't know who that is. Right, so you are in a position to just finish off the scout. Very nice, very nice. Good stuff there. Champions, one and all. And we still can't trade with anyone, so that was a serious waste of effort producing that guy. And yeah, you are heading that way. Research. Let's open the technology tree. We go ahead and get bronze working, which will give us the encampment, barracks. That'll be 11 turns. And spearmen, and iron. And it is recommended and allows us to chop rainforest and reveals iron. Let's find out how much iron we have. That'll be good. Just turn the lenses thing off for now. No big concern there. And we have a pantheon. Washington doesn't. Rio does, the god of the forge. Oop. And you're ready to sail away. So you're going to automate your exploration and just sail away. Sail away, good friend, sail away. And you briefly return to home territory to heal up before heading out to take care of more barbarians. You still hang out here. You don't go anywhere. Not yet. There are dangers in this world. Dangers that you couldn't possibly know about. And there's some barbarians.
I like to say I practice militant mysticism. I'm absolutely sure of some things that I don't quite know.
Right, so this has unlocked a couple of policies that we can't use because they're diplomatic policies, and we can't use these until we unlock a new form of government. Go away. Autocracy, classical republic, or whatnot, which is currently not possible. However, if we go in here and take a look at the civics tree, it's going to be the next thing we go for because we can get, working on early empire, our capital is about to grow to 6 population, I think. Yep, 2 turns. At which point we'll get the boost, cutting that down from 16 to 8, so that's all fine. And this will allow us to establish open borders and to enforce borders and grant open borders. Ah, okay, yes. So we have a dotted line because we can't force other people to stay out. Whoever's over here, they can. They already have that particular civic, so they can already force people to stay out. And if we go over here, Rio has it as well. And maybe even, yep, Egypt has it. So there's another civilization, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a civilization that has landed on this continent. So let's get to work with early Empire. That'll be good. And we have an envoy that we can send somewhere. Well, let's send one to Kabul, because we don't already have one in Kabul, and it's good to spread it around a little. And that was picked up for some other reason. So that's all good. And who needs orders? You need orders. You're a trader. You don't get to do anything yet. Now this slinger, I'm actually going to want to try and chase down that scout, because if they've moved south here, they're kind of trapping themselves, and I might be able to catch them. Which would be great. That would be very nice. There's no shame in deterrence. Having a weapon is very different from using it. Alright, so I fixed their hair by turning off leader animation. Because in the last part, if you watch that, their hair is very strange. And I tried turning it right down to low on character animations and it didn't fix it, so I just turned off animations and then they look okay. So I guess he's telling me that it's okay to have a military as long as you don't use it. Turd, they're over here. Right. Move up here. Put them into the zone of control. We've been spotted by a barbarian approaching Nidaros. Yeah. Yeah, I see that. And Brazil? Excuse me? That's mighty expansive of you. And yeah, we've received our inspiration for early Empire, meaning that's going to take less time. You go ahead, move up here. And yeah, okay. You can trade with Fortizella, so go ahead and do that. Nope, that's not the button I wanted to click. We'll get 3 gold, and they get nothing. So yeah, do that. And we've boosted our knowledge of currency, so it's kind of hard to see at the moment because the slinger's in the way, so we'll just move them out of the way. But this is the one thing I like about, or one of the things I like about the... Oh, you have quite a military there. The traders in Civ 6 is they build the roads as they trade between cities, so the roads evolve naturally, which is quite nice. And we found a tribal village all the way over there where there's no use to anybody. Cool. We boosted early Empire. Nice. And we completed a city-state quest for Valletta, which results in an envoy there for us. So we're at 2 envoys. When we get to 3, we'll get an extra 2 production for every encampment district. In every encampment district, when we're producing units. And at 6, we'll get other stuff. But at 3, we'll also receive special bonuses for being friends with the city-state. Cool. And housing is a problem in Itaros. We'll check the details here and see that, yeah, we have 7 housing available and 6 citizens. So the population growth rate has slowed. And we've boosted currency. All good.
The natural history of this archipelago is very remarkable. It seems to be a little world within itself.
We found the Galapagos Islands! Very cool. Very cool. That's off this way somewhere, hey? Yeah, that's over here. This island over here looks like it would be very nice to inhabit. We got spices and dyes and sheep, stone and all sorts of seafood and deer and wheat and kumasi and the Galapagos, which are worth extra science. Oh, provides extra science to all the tiles around it. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad place to set up a city. Very nice. And actually, around here actually would be, yeah. If you put your city on one side and your harbor over here, you can shortcut through there. That wouldn't be terrible. We've overheard that Brazil has progressed to the ancient era, from ancient to classical. Right. So your traders also kind of function as spies, which is kind of cool. So we'll do a repair there. Very good. Move our slinger. Try and chase down that barbarian. And we need to choose production in Nidaros. So a shrine is recommended. We can also take on holy site prayers because we've completed our holy site. Right there. There's currently nothing in it, so we will go ahead and produce a shrine. We're working on Oracle. Nah. We'll go ahead and produce a shrine. There it is. It'll be built over the next 6 turns. Very good stuff. We'll see what Brazil has to do. And that's more Brasilia. What even tells us the city. Not that we can see it, but it does tell us about it, which is cool. And we'll just keep chasing them down. Try and get a couple of slinger kills. So we'll send you over here to collect the stone. That'll be fine. Really need to get about producing a settler. Even if it's just to try and snag that island over there. Keep moving. Keep them in sight. Oh, even get a chance to take a ranged attack at them. Go for it. Very nice. Minus 51. Good stuff. And yeah, we found another tribal village over there. We should be able to be the first ones to get to it. Because as soon as we unlock ship building, our various units can just march over there and see the stuff. We've boosted masonry. Good. Fortaleza. And he's north. We'll go ahead and set up some fishing boats, because I think we get a bonus for fishing boats. Pretty sure we do, in any case. And then we'll grab the incense as well. The sheep, it's not as huge of a threat. Oh. Let's go ahead and move over here. The other ones got away. They'll bring barbarians. We're just going to have to deal with that when it shows up. And you can go ahead and produce fishing boats. And you'll have 1 build left. You can go over and collect the incense. That'll be good. And yeah, you've run off to the north as well.
I'm also interested in creating a lasting legacy. Because bronze will last for thousands of years. It was luxuries like air conditioning that brought down the Roman Empire. With air conditioning, their windows were shut. They couldn't hear the barbarians coming.
Right, so do we want to continue being God King, or do we want to swap that out for something else? Extra gold from trade routes? That one actually wouldn't be a terrible thing to have. Yeah, and that can stay as is for now. That's our policy agenda. Good stuff. And there's sorry, there's the skips up there. And you are ready to head over to that encampment and remove it, which means we're leaving Nidaros kind of unguarded again. I was going to send this guy down to collect the incense, but there's iron. There's some iron here. I want to get to the iron. So research. Let's take a look at the research tree here. I keep getting close to being able to pull that off, but I'm just not quite there. That one's grayed out. Alright, because we can't get to it just yet. But we could improve masonry, which will allow us to build the pyramids, ancient walls, a battering ram, and allows us to harvest stone, which we're already doing for some reason. So now civic tree, we can get a proper government with political philosophy. That'll be good. It'll be nice to have a proper government set up with diplomatic options. And you want to offer open borders. You want to pay for my borders. What if you just... What if we just swap open borders? I'm okay with that. There we go. And you want to pay for open borders. How about no? How about you just... Well, you can't open your borders? You get... No. Sorry. I guess you don't have control of your borders yet. And who's you? Interesting. Keep going. Oh, they're off this way. We need production in Nidaros. We can produce the Oracle. That's going to take some time. We can produce a campus or an encampment. Campus doesn't really... There's nowhere really good to put it. I wouldn't mind producing a new settler. The Oracle's just going to take a long time to do. And it's not one of the really nice wonders. So let's go ahead and produce a settler. Flax. And our builder. Head over there. This is all good. We're a like-minded individual. We must commend your government practices. That's cool. I don't know what you're getting on about. We are friendly. You are Queen of the Nile, like civilizations with powerful militaries, and we'll try to ally with them. Okay. Hit them with ranged attack. That's good. And you can go ahead and move up here. And yeah, so let's go ahead and look at their agendas. So you will never declare wars for which he can be branded a warmonger, and will try to prevent those who maintain the peace. Hates warmongers. And there's a hidden agenda that we can't see until we've improved our relationship and our access level. So then we can look at gossip. We can look at stuff that's available at our current access level, stuff that we get at the next access level, how our relationship's doing. We can do that for all the various civilizations here. So we can look at the Americans. They have big stick policy. They like peaceful civilizations that have a city on his home continent. Hate civilizations starting wars against its city-state or civilizations based on his continent. So he's not going to like it if we go to war with Brazil, but he's not going to like it if Brazil goes to war with us either. And you like Gandhi, you don't like Pedro. And we look at Cleopatra, Queen of the Nile. Dislike civilizations with weak militaries. And you want to avoid damaging military conflicts, so you like that. And you have a declared friend that we haven't met. That's interesting. And Pedro likes civilizations who are not competing for great people and will recruit great people whenever possible. Dislikes using a great person to another civilization. So he's not going to like it if we start taking great people, but good luck stopping us. So, I mean, we're probably not in line to get any great people at the moment, but that's beside the point. That is beside the point. Let's get this Norwegian iron under control. We'll go ahead and improve the mines with advanced knowledge of the wheel and ironworking. Both very nice things to have. We're moving into the desert over here. Move up here. And again, we put them into the zone of control, but they just leave it, so there's not a whole huge benefit to doing that, I don't think. I'd like to just get a kill with the slinger, but those scouts just disappear so quickly that I'm not sure if there's any point in chasing them, or if I should just move south here and try and cut off the barbarians from the camp, because that could prove useful. What have we found? We found another friendly tribe. Way up in the north. Yes, you're sending us a delegation of a small gift of papyrus from the new ISIS. I welcome your delegation. That's a good step towards becoming friends. Alright, so up here in Antarctica... nope, we're going down here now. Because we've been attacked by barbarians. And it didn't go as well for them as they were hoping. Right, so you can go ahead and cross that river. Move south. You just hang on and keep them occupied. So yes, there's a village up here around Antarctica. We've sailed basically around the entire coast of Antarctica. Cool. And then there's this other continent here, which I believe is all just part of Zealandia. Yeah, this is all part of Zealandia, but up here we have Antarctica. Which is kind of cool. We've got these islands off to the side here with the Galapagos, and nobody's on them, so we've got a good chance to get in there ahead of everybody else and settle cities in these areas with tribal villages. And oh, yeah, I definitely want to get a hold of that. Definitely. Found a village inhabited by a friendly tribe, yes. Yes. But I think the first city will have to go all around here somewhere. There's no... Yeah, there's bonus resources. There's no, like, proper resources. But it is space that would be useful. And I want you to be in a good position to make the kill. So I'd like you to get a hit in first. Oh, you did too much. Alright, so you guys, I guess, come on in. The water's great. We'll take care of these barbarians. That'll be good. And we're about to finish up our settler. Then we'll have to find somewhere fun to put them. Yeah, the problem is all the desert around here. The desert isn't conducive to building a city. And you guys have held on over there. And we have met the Congo? It's an honor to meet you. We'd love to sample your hospitality. Yeah, this is the Congo, right? These guys are Congo? Congo, right. I've dealt with the Congo before, and they really don't like you unless you are religious and are willing to spread your religion to them. And they can be an absolute pain to deal with. You are done. Right, so you can get an attack in. Get a nice ranged attack in there, cause some damage. Good. And yes, so over here is Charming. Over here is Charming 3. So if we set up here, then as the city builds up, we'll be able to put a harbor here, which will give us a shortcut past this land peninsula. This will also put us on the edge of a river, which is a good place to be, and it'll give us wheat and other resources. So that seems like a good place for me. They're saying to move inland. Yeah, they're saying go inland. I mean, fair enough. That'll give me access to mountains that will provide science, but I don't know. I just feel like that's a better spot for a Norwegian city. So we're going to go ahead and want to make another builder. And yeah, we've met the Empire of Congo. That's all good. Rumor has it America has... Whoop, hello. No, I'm not just going to open my borders up to you. So Brazil has just declared war on America. What? That doesn't seem smart. Well, I guess they've only got the one city, so maybe? Oh, you survived. You're willing to be promoted. Extra strength. Yep. Are you guys... Well, that means you're done, hey? Right. Yeah, so Pedro's declared war. Teddy, you finished building the Hanging Gardens. Very cool. That will eliminate them completely. So actually, you just hang on. It's all fine. I just want to try and make sure that these guys get the kill shot. And you are sending a delegation. Your delegations are welcome. Egypt has progressed to the classical era, and they've just spawned a new barbarian. That's not good.
When wasteful war shall statue.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. You go ahead, get a ranged attack in here. That'll get the kill. That'll boost our archery research. Eureka! Excellent. Now you go in here, clean up the camp. That's worth some money. Now research. Let's get archery. That'll be nice. Have some archery. It's a nice, relaxing game. Okay, yeah, they chose to attack the infantry, the warrior. So we're going to go ahead and use the slinger to do some extra damage there. Make this a cleaner fight. And try and just finish them off. Nicely done. Nicely done. So we've taken care of them. It's all well and good. And yeah, they're still saying, no, go up here, go up here. That's only average appeal. This is charming. No, this is average. Where was charming? This was charming? That's average. That's breathtaking. That's charming. Okay, so if I just move here, just build it on top of the incense. Does that destroy? Yeah, so that increases housing, and we have access to fresh water because of the river? We'll put the city there. Skidsmo. So now Skidsmo needs something to do. A monument or a granary. Let's get the monument down first. We have 500 and some dollars gold. What do we want to do with that? Is there a building here that we would like to purchase? We could just purchase the granary. We can go ahead and do that. Yeah, let's just buy the granary. And then they'll do the monument on their own time. That's all good. And then there was another building that was available to build in the city center. Ah, walls. Because we just unlocked that, I believe. Let's move these guys back towards civilization. And we found a friendly tribe. Yes, yes we have. There's a second one up there as well. So there's a couple up in Antarctica. There's a couple on the island of Zealandia. The island off Zealandia. And we've entered the classical era.
Politics is the art of the possible, the attainable, the art of the next best.
We've unlocked a government! So now the question is, do we want to go for an oligarchy, which increase our melee units by +4 combat strength and increases experience for combat units? Do we want to go for a classical republic, which will all cities with the district receive +1 amenity, and we get a 15% bonus to great people points? Or do we want to go for an autocracy, where the capital receives a boost to all yields, and we get a 10% wonder production? We can offset the wonder production with something else if we go for... Yeah, let's go for an oligarchy. That just gives us options. So we don't need that, because we get a +4 combat strength modifier anyways. That just makes it even easier to deal with barbarians. That we probably don't need to worry about that right now. We don't have access to cavalry yet, I don't think. I mean, we will eventually, but not at the moment. We could... Actually, yeah, that one's pretty much the best option we have there. Economic policies. I don't think I want to swap that out just yet, but now we can put in a diplomatic policy, which we can speed up our envoys, our ability to collect envoys, or we can make the first envoy that we send to a city-state count as 2. Now, I don't know that we're actually going to meet any new city-states for a while. So I'm going to go for charismatic leader, and then we get a wildcard policy, which could be anything. So we can go for great profit points, great general points, let's get great profit points. I want to have a religion founded as soon as possible. And I'm going to send you here. I'm going to send you... Our ideological differences are only the beginning. I cannot approve of the way you govern your people. Right, so I'm assuming she selected a different style of government. Your chiefdom. Okay, so I'm the first one to change my government, I think. Pedro, chiefdom. Your chiefdom. And yeah, enthusiastic discipline, like civilizations that bring religion to Congo, dislike civilizations that have founded a religion, but not brought it to the Congo. So he's unfriendly. Why are you unfriendly? Unknown reasons. So we could offer trade routes, grant open borders, send a delegation, or establish an embassy. A number of different ways. Declare surprise war. Yes. Let's send a delegation. You cannot say yes. That's unfortunate. Cleopatra. I don't think we can find out exactly what you're up to. And you're in chiefdom, and you are friendly, and you basically like us. It's fine. And you... Yeah, you're at war with Pedro. And... Oh, you're just actually down. We'll send you a delegation. You welcome the delegation. That's nice. Right. So... we've got the worker here, which we will send... I was going to say we'll send it to Nidaros to upgrade stuff, but... They've run out of things to upgrade. Or they just haven't, gotten their hands on stuff to upgrade yet. So we'll just send you over here for now. That'll all be good. We need a new civic. So our civic has pushed us into the classical era before our technology could. So now we can work on either games and recreation, which will get us extra housing for cities with 2 specialty districts, an arena for the entertainment complex, and the Colosseum Wonder. Or we can go for drama and poetry, which will get us the theater square. Now, happiness works a little differently. Each city has its unique happiness. So I actually need to go and check this. These guys are happy, and these guys are happy with the current amount of amenities, but that is going to become a problem given enough time. So I'm going to go for games and recreation. It's even... Well, they're both recommended by different people. That's all fine. We found another friendly tribe. That's the same one. Maybe I saw that earlier. Roads have been upgraded. All roads in our territories have been improved to classical era roads. Cool. And we've met... Oh, new quest. So Valletta wants us to train a catapult. And Buenos Aires wants to trigger Eureka for construction. So we can go and we can check on what it's going to take to Eureka construction. Build a water mill. So that's going to require us getting the wheel. That's acceptable. I don't know if we can build that in either city, but we'll definitely try. We'll go ahead and put some walls around the city. That sounds like a good idea. That definitely sounds like a good idea to me. And we can see here that they've got an internal trade route going on there. Our empire poses no threat to yours. That's true. America has received a foreign something. Washington is facing a siege. Yes, it is. And they're losing. I'm curious. Let's go over to the gossip. Yes, they've received a foreign delegation. It came from Norway. That was us. And they're facing a siege. So that's the situation they're in. So we'll just go ahead and move the turns along. Get stuff moving over. Yes, your delegation is most welcome. Provided you actually get to stick around a little bit longer. Yes. My delegate Odvar learned that Washington is facing a siege. I'm aware of that, yes. I am aware. You're back in safe territory, so you will heal up. I might want to go and take care of those barbarians in the future. What do we have over here? Oh, some barbarians have attacked us.
May the forces of evil become confused.
Ah,
while
good.
your
We've unlocked
arrow is on
archery.
its way.
So we'll go ahead and give them a spanking. Good stuff, good stuff. Our longboats doing excellent work. Longboats, longships, whatever they're called. You're here now. Go over here, build a mine. Why not? Research. Yeah, we want to get the wheel. That'll give us our first cavalry unit, which doesn't require horses, interestingly enough. Horseback riding. Horsemen does require horses. Chariots don't. But that'll give us the watermill, which we want. Very nice. Very nice. I'm not sure if Washington is recovering there or not, but their war continues. Yeah, we're still dealing with this barbarian ship. Oh, we've lost one of the boats, but we sunk them, so that's fine. And you are available to be upgraded to an archer. Good. And that'll do for now. We'll get you back to Nidaros, and then you can heal up there. Yep. Yep, that'll do. Yeah, Washington's not looking so hot. We'll have you rest and repair, and you can head into Nidaros, where you will rest and repair. And you can go ahead and build that mine you want to build, which should improve Skedsmo's production. And when this trade route with Brazil is done, do we want to set up an internal trade route with just the one trader, or do we want to continue trading to external cities? We've boosted engineering! Nice! We've got this barbarian encampment just around the corner here. Let's go take care of them. That sounds like a good plan. You guys can just come in here and wait. We can produce the pyramids. Gets us a free builder. All builders get an extra improvement. Must be built on desert, meaning we would have to buy a territory to put it in. But I'm okay with that. Let's just go ahead and buy some space, and we'll build the pyramids over there. I like the sounds of that. Let's get us some pyramids. You're in place so you can heal. Very nice. Washington seems to be recovering from that fight without any more interruptions. And it's a spearman. And you still don't have access to the goods. The goods. Oh, there's a scout. Yeah, Brazilian. Oh, that's a settler. Right. So they're going to go and produce another city somewhere because they're very expensive. And you just took out my... Oi. That was my trade route. It has now been sacked. I can't just purchase a new one. And I can't just repair it either. So we're going to have to... You don't have the range... You don't have the range to attack them? Yeah, you do. I just needed to wake you up, actually. So this will be fine. We'll use our archer here to put 74 damage down. Yep. They've spotting and they plundered our trade route. Well. We'll just have to produce a new trade route. It's a bit of a bummer, but it's not a huge drawback. It's just a pain to have these barbarians floating around. Particularly when I feel like they're coming from the north, where they should be more of a problem for Rio than for us. And they've founded Catholicism already. You still can't do anything, so relax. I think you've got a shot in that you can take here and just finish them off before they escape. Good. Good. It's always nice to see that happen. Taking care of a fleeing barbarian scout before they can report back on your position. It's good stuff.
Sometimes the wheel turns slowly.
Oh, good. We've unlocked the wheel. You'll go ahead and finish off these barbarians. Club them in the face for some extra gold. Relax. Back into Nidoros and heal. New research. What do we want? Do we want swordsman? Swordsman would be good. Do we want trade route? Currency gets us the market and commercial hub. Commercial hub improves our trade route capacity. Unless you have a harbor. Harbor's over there. We could get cavalry and a stable. Ironworking is the only one that's recommended. So we'll go ahead, we'll get some ironworking down. That'll be good. And do we have the money to purchase a trader? No, that's 350 gold to purchase a trader. That's unfortunate. That would have been nice to have. That would have been very nice to have. Yes, they've made peace. Good. You can head back to Skedsmo anytime you like. That's fine. And again, you want to go and work on something, but there's nothing to do. I guess you could just go like build just random farms and stuff around Skedsmo, but that doesn't seem the most effective use of time to me. You're still not happy. The rest of you are pretty okay with me. Yeah, just chill. And you're ready to go back exploring. Where's the other ship got off to? Oh, there it is. Let's come back this way. I don't know that it's going to find anything around here to go to, but, you know, let them do what they want to do. Float around, see what they see. Yeah, maybe I should have built over here. Charming 3, Charming 2. If I'd built over here, I'd have access to stuff, and I still would have been able to put a harbor over here. But, what do you know? It is what it is. I could just go over here and grab this incense. Just go grab the incense. Skedsmo's not growing so fast that you have to worry about that. You get in here and heal, and we have an envoy to send. So if we send one to Valletta, that'll take us up to 3. We'll get extra protection in encampments when producing units. We'll also become the suzerain, which they will provide faith. So the city-state follows you into war and peace with other players. City-state lands become friendly territory. Units can move there, heal there, and upgrade there. Your builder units may improve city-state tiles. You can see 3 tiles around the city-state. And you can pay gold to temporarily take control of the city-state's military and gain ownership of the city-state's resources. Crabs. Go ahead. We'll do that. That sounds like a good thing to do.
The Pantanal is the most complex intertropical alluvial plain of the planet, and perhaps the least known area of the world.
So it looks like Valletta's pretty close to the Pantanal thing, which is up here. Yep, in Antarctica. That's just kind of fun to say. It's in Antarctica, and there's citrus in Antarctica, and cotton. This is a really good place to build some cities. Oh, I want to build a city out here. Just like one city, and like put the city here, let it grow out, put a harbor over here, collect the tribal villages for bonus points. Oh yeah, I want to do that. I want to do that so much. So badly. So desperately badly I want that. I don't think there's any other like really useful resources out here. There's no iron. So that would be kind of unfortunate there's no iron. And you are in fighting shape, so you can just be on alert. And I want to just look at these lands some more. So there's rice and stone, sheep, dyes, spices, fish, and of course the Galapagos. All that stuff's worth extra science. So put a couple cities here. Put a city in the more tropical regions of Antarctica. That's just kind of fun to say. The tropical regions of Antarctica. Yeah, that would all be good. We've got a new city here. Egypt is worshiping a pantheon of gods focused on the river goddess belief. Oh, and there's a scout up that way. I don't think he saw us. It would have given us a notification. We need to choose production. We could go for ancient walls, but I really would like to have a trader. Just some trade going on. Trade with, well, I could trade with Mbula, but the scouts there are going to get in the way. And just destroy that, but I can trade internally and that should be fine. So let's go ahead and we got 2 builds left, so let's get the plantation built over the incense. Does it tell us if we're... Well, yeah, we must be taking advantage of that. We can go ahead and grab the sheep as well. Why not? Nidaros needs more housing. Yep, I figured. Nidaros always needs more housing. That's its defining feature. So you're going to pay for open borders. Oh, for incense. You want my incense that I've just collected. And you will open your borders to me and provide gold per turn. Yeah, sure. I'll take that. I mean, Nidaros, I think they're doing fine for amenities anyways. Yeah. So they're luxury resources. Maybe they're not getting that anymore. Hold on. Just let me check my cities. Amenities from luxury resources. Entertainment. The housing. The amenities. Food is good. Skedsmo. Skedmo's doing alright. Oh, the wheat is available. Who does the wheat belong to, though? Does it belong to Nidaros? Does it belong to... It's hard to see. Got a purchase tile? I believe that belongs to the other city, then. That's all fine. You need orders. There's a barbarian to hunt down. Let's go do that. And you can go over to the wheat here and collect that rather than the sheep. The sheep aren't that important. The wheat, I think, is a little bit better. And yeah, now we've got open borders with them, so it's a dotted line. Meaning that we have access to their land that we can freely pass. Now maybe there's no point chasing them down. We're going to get ironworking in a couple turns. I'd like to turn you into a swordsman. That would be nice. That would be nice to see indeed. 1400 BC. Turn 186, 196, something like that. Let's get you back in friendly territory. Very nice. Our ships are just floating around. You would like to build a farm? Go ahead. All good. Now we're going to get ironworking and the games and recreation
Everything
technologies.
has its limit. Iron ore cannot be educated into gold.
Very nice, which means that you can become a warrior in a turn when we have access to the gold. So you just relax. Research. What do we want to pursue? I wouldn't mind going for currency to get the commercial hub available. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll have that in 9 turns. That's good stuff. And, oh, we've mentioned new city-states. Mohenjo-Daro. Oh,
If
some of their
bread is
units
the
walked
first
out.
necessity of life, recreation is a close second.
Okay, so what is that unlocked? Extra specialty in extra housing in cities with 2 specialty districts. We don't have any of those. We can increase production towards ancient and classical wonders by 15%, or just flat out add production to all cities. What is the production like in Nidaros to begin with? We have a Catholic citizen. Shame on you. No. So the palace is producing 2 production. Well, that's not exactly helpful. Hold on. How much production is there? There's 18 production. So 15% would be like around 2. And Skidsmo is getting 4.2. No, I want government, yeah. Because that's a free turn to change policy. So we go for extra production towards classical and ancient wonders, or I could just go for increased production in all cities. I know it's only +1, but like, still. Yeah, let's set that up. And yes, we've met Mohenjo-Daro, and they want us to trigger Eureka on mathematics, which is have 3 different specialty districts. I could probably do that. Yes, go back to the civics tree. So we want to work on drama and poetry, which will take 16 turns. And in 3 turns, we're going to half that. So that's all good, provided somebody else doesn't steal the pyramids up from beneath us, which would be unfortunate. Uh-oh. Okay, Gandhi's just finished the oracle. Whew! That was close. Yep, there it is. The Oracle of Delphi. And I think he has another wonder, doesn't he? Or was somebody else built the wonder? I don't know. Somebody's got Stonehenge somewhere. So that's fine. We're just a couple turns out from having... Oh, I suppose we could produce that swordsman now, or upgrade the guy. India is trading with America. America's trading with India, whichever way you'd like to look at it. We'll go ahead and upgrade you to a swordsman, which we can't see, but that's okay. Trust us, it's a swordsman. It's very nice. And that is a forest just at the edge of the desert. Sure. I'm sure that's a thing that occurs. And that's...
From the height of these pyramids, 40 centuries look down on us.
We've completed the Great Pyramids of Nidaros. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit out of place, but it looks very nice. So. And do you not realize that we are supposed to be the permanent builders of wonders? You have transgressed Teddy's agenda, wonder obsessed. So that'll be your hidden agenda, that you prefer to be the one to produce wonders. That's all fine. We've inspired drama and poetry, so that'll be done much faster. And we get a free builder who gets 4 build actions. So we'll go ahead and collect those sheep now. Because that's fine. And you have Valletta. Valletta's all the way down here, but they are from over here. So they've sent their ships quite a ways as well. Very nice. And now we can choose a new production in Nidaros. We can go ahead and get an entertainment complex. Just increase amenities. Wouldn't mind having a campus, but there's really no good places for it. Encampment. There's no real benefits to putting that somewhere. An entertainment district. I'm going to put it somewhere. Here seems like an okay spot because it'll remove the woods. There's more production here, less food. We're not growing very quickly because, yeah, we'll put it there. Fine, put it there. This will be 100% acceptable. No problems here. So let's see how the rest of the world is doing. Or we'll just come back over here and say, yeah, let's go ahead and build a pasture for the sheep. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I really don't. We could go take care of those barbarians, although they might not be there anymore. Maybe Brazil or Washington have taken care of it. I don't know. Nothing's being recommended to take care of. Unfortunately, not in a good position to harvest some new fish. So we'll just send you over to Skidsmo for now. Then you can hang out there. That'll be fine. I'm wondering when would be a good time to start trying to invade these islands over here. The distant lands. Try and get them on side. Because I would like to do that, yes. Definitely would like to do that. So we've got the holy site there,
all the
and
world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
right. So now we've got access to that. Just go back to God King? No. Reduce unit maintenance? That'll save me 2 gold a turn. I don't know. That's... Maybe we don't worry about it. Maybe we just pick a new civic and work towards that. Do any of these policies look particularly pleasing? Extra city defense and extra range strength to the cities. Increase protection towards defense buildings. An envoy. Yeah, let's go ahead. Get a free envoy. That sounds like a good thing to have. Okay, we've got access to deer. I'll go ahead. Send the builder out that way. You've just produced a farm. Probably not
Wealth
a terrible thing.
consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants.
Good. So now we can produce a market. Now we can go for shipbuilding in 15 turns, horseback riding in 9. Get a harbor. Let's get horseback riding. I like to do the technology slowly, semi-slowly. I like to do the ones that are going to be fastest at any given time. The builder, you head out for the deer camp. You can improve that. And I think I'm going to call this next turn the last turn for today. This part, we'll end her off at the end of that. And we'll just force you up into there on your own. And yeah, that'll be it for now. That's the end of the turn here. Turn 100 and something 7. Again, this is where my interface is for my recording software that gets in the way and I can't see what's going on. But soon, we're going to want to colonize some islands out here. Oh yes. Very soon indeed. But for now, that'll be all. Until next time, have a good one.